All right, switching focus now. Australia's campaign, however, looks like it's back on track. Sure, the win came against Netherlands, but it has been a phenomenal one. Adam Zampa may have finished it off for the Aussies, but it was the big show Maxwell who set it all up. To think Glenn Maxwell was unwell and did not feel like going out to bat. He said he wasn't expecting to hit that 100 because he was cooked. And that makes sense, to be honest, because the Aussies have been overwhelmed at the tournament so far. But just the way you saw the whole dressing room celebrating the Maxwell 100, you knew what this meant to not just him, but the entire unit. They were stoked. Here are the records that he put aside en route that magnificent showing.
In the World Cup, Australia seemed to be rising from the quicksand that they found themselves in briefly. Sure, it came against the Netherlands, but what a power-packed performance it was. And one man in particular stole the show, Glenn Maxwell. He smashed the fastest ODI World Cup century ever yesterday. The all-rounder fired the 100 of just 40 balls. The biggest concern when it comes to Maxwell has been his inconsistency. He's always had the flair, but never backed it quite as much with the numbers, even for his Indian Premier League franchises. But this knock has seen him break some records. Maxwell's 100 is the fastest in ODI World Cups, overtaking Aiden Makram of South Africa. Makram set his record when South Africa's World Cup campaign began against Sri Lanka. That too at the very same venue just some weeks ago, the Arun Jaitley Stadium in India's capital, New Delhi. Kevin O'Brien and AB de Villiers are among the top 5 fastest to hit a century. But only one name is mentioned in the top 5 twice, and that's Maxwell. It just shows why he can be very, very dangerous. Yesterday's match saw Glenn smash 9 fours and 8 sixes. He helped Australia cap off their 3rd victory at the ICC World Cup. The Aussies were in trouble when the tournament began, but the team is doing some damage control now. And one strong positive from the win last night is of course Maxwell. There's a reason he's nicknamed the Big Show. Maxwell's name is also etched in another list. He's now the 4th batter to hit the fastest 100 in the 50-over format overall. South Africa's AB de Villiers, New Zealand's Corey Anderson and Pakistan's Shahid Afridi are the only batters ahead of him. Maxwell scripted another record too. He walked into bat in the 40th over of the innings. At 39.1 to be precise, that's the latest entry point a batter has stepped in and gone on to score a century. The previous record was set by AB de Villiers, who stepped onto the crease at 38.4 overs. Maxwell's gutsy show doesn't only mean resurrection for the Aussies, it also reiterates what an asset he can be when he gets going. No wonder Captain Pat Cummins backed him hard during an ODI series against India when he was meeting his comeback from injury. Next, Australia face a stern test. They'll take on New Zealand in another chapter of the Trans-Tasman rivalry.
It's the dream of every cricketer. The ultimate glory. Few manage to keep their date with destiny. But for many, it's been heartbreaks and a cross to bear. The Holy Grail is here in India. I'm Rupha Ramani and Firstpost brings you the ringside view. We bring you the Cup of Dreams. Cricket World Cup coverage like never before.